Roger Federer is one of the most accomplished athletes of all time, but today, we're not focusing on his trophies or titles. We're uncovering some lesser-known but entirely real facts about Roger Federer. Let's dive in. Federer's one-handed backhand is one of the most beautiful shots in tennis, but it wasn't always part of his game. Early in his career, Federer actually used a two-handed backhand, which was the standard for most players at the time. However, due to a wrist injury in his younger years, he was forced to change his technique and started experimenting with a one-handed backhand. This injury, although initially a setback, became a defining moment in Federer's career, as the one-handed backhand became his signature shot. What started out as a necessity turned into one of the most aesthetically pleasing strokes in tennis history. Most tennis fans know Federer for his elegance on the court, but few are aware of his deep passion for soccer. Federer is a huge supporter of FC Basel, the soccer club from his hometown of Basel, Switzerland. He's attended numerous matches over the years and has spoken about his love for the sport in multiple interviews. In fact, Federer has said that if he hadn't become a tennis player, he would have pursued soccer as a career instead. His appreciation for soccer also extends to his skill set. Federer is known to be quite adept at kicking a ball and is often seen playing soccer with his friends and children during his downtime. Federer's journey to greatness wasn't always smooth. In his early years, he struggled with his temperament on the court. He was known to have a fiery personality, often throwing tantrums, smashing rackets, and visibly showing frustration. Federer himself has admitted this in interviews, saying that during his teenage years, he was often his own worst enemy, unable to control his emotions. It wasn't until later in his career, with the guidance of his coaches and family, that he learned to channel his emotions in a more constructive way. This mental evolution played a huge part in his success. Federer is not just known for his incredible skills, but also for his longevity in the sport. How has he managed to stay at the top for so long? One of Federer's secrets is his focus on recovery, especially sleep. Federer has spoken multiple times about how critical sleep is to his recovery routine. He aims to get around 10 to 12 hours of sleep a night, which he believes helps him maintain peak physical and mental performance. Unlike many athletes who focus primarily on training, Federer prioritizes rest, viewing it as an essential part of his preparation. This commitment to recovery has been one of the key factors in his ability to sustain a long and successful career. Here's a surprising fact. Federer, the calm and collected tennis legend, once had a fear of flying. Federer has admitted that during his younger years, he struggled with this fear, especially due to the amount of traveling required for professional tennis. He used various techniques, such as deep breathing and mental exercises, to help manage his anxiety. Over time, Federer learned to cope with this fear, and it didn't stop him from becoming one of the most successful and well-traveled athletes in the world. It's a reminder that even the greatest athletes have to overcome personal challenges. Federer is a global icon, not just for his tennis, but also for his style. He has long been a fixture in the world of fashion, collaborating with major brands like Uniqlo and Rolex. But here's something you might not know. Federer has been heavily involved in the design process of some of his fashion partnerships. For example, his deal with Uniqlo involved Federer not just wearing the brand, but actively participating in the creation of his tennis outfits. His sense of style has led to him being considered one of the best-dressed athletes of all time, and he's been featured in numerous fashion magazines and events, showing that his influence extends far beyond the court. So there you have it, some lesser-known but entirely true facts about Roger Federer. From his early struggles with temper to his fear of flying and his quiet support for other Swiss players, Federer is more than just a tennis legend. He's a multi-dimensional figure whose story goes far beyond the tennis court. Which of these facts surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more tennis insights.